Hi, my name is Anastasia and I'm the founder of Chelsea Cybersecurity. We are a cybersecurity consulting firm focused on providing cybersecurity and IT support to small businesses. Today, we're going to look at the 10 biggest data breaches of the 21st century. Number 1. Adobe. Reported in early October 2013, Adobe originally reported that hackers had stolen nearly 3 million encrypted customer credit card records, plus login data for an undetermined number of user accounts. Later that month, Adobe raised that estimate to include IDs and encrypted passwords for 38 million active users. Weeks of research showed that the hack had exposed customer names, IDs, passwords, and debit and credit card information of more than 150 million users. An agreement in August 2015 called for Adobe to pay $1.1 million in legal fees and an undisclosed amount to users to settle claims of violating the Customer Records Act and unfair business practices. In November 2016, the amount paid to customers was reported at $1 million. Number 2. Canva. In May 2019, Australian graphic design tool website Canva suffered an attack that exposed email addresses, usernames, names, and cities of residence of 137 million users. Canva says the hackers managed to view, but not steal, files with partial credit card and payment data. The suspected hacker claimed to have also gained OAuth login tokens for users who signed in via Google. The company confirmed the incident and subsequently notified users, prompted them to change passwords and reset OAuth tokens. However, according to a later post by Canva, a list of approximately 4 million Canva accounts containing stolen user passwords was later decrypted and shared online, leading the company to invalidate unchanged passwords and to notify users with unencrypted passwords in the list. Number 3. eBay. eBay reported that an attack exposed its entire account list of 145 million users in May 2014, including names, addresses, dates of birth, and encrypted passwords. The online auction giant said hackers used the credentials of 3 corporate employees to access its network and had complete access for 229 days, more than enough time to compromise the user database. The company asked customers to change their passwords. Financial information, such as credit card numbers, were stored separately and were not compromised. The company was criticized at the time for a lack of communication with its users and poor implementation of the password renewal process. Number 4. Dubsmash. In December 2018, New York-based video messaging service Dubsmash had 162 million email addresses, usernames, and other personal data, such as dates of birth, stolen, all of which were then put up for sale on the Dream Market, a dark web market, the following December. The information was sold as part of a collected dump, also including the likes of MyFitnessPal, MyHeritage, Share This, Armor Games, and the dating app Coffee Meets Bagel. Dubsmash acknowledged the breach and sale of information had occurred and provided advice around password changing, but failed to say how the attackers got in or to confirm how many users were affected. Number 5. Heartland Payment Systems. At the time of the breach, Heartland was processing 100 million payment card transactions per month for 175,000 merchants, mostly small to mid-sized retailers. The breach was discovered in January 2009 when Visa and MasterCard notified Heartland of suspicious transactions from accounts it had processed. The attackers exploited a known vulnerability to perform an SQL injection attack. Security analysts had warned retailers about the vulnerability for years, as SQL injections were the most common form of attacks against websites at this time. Because of the breach, the payment card industry deemed Heartland out of compliance with its data security standard and did not allow it to process payments of major credit card providers until May 2009. The company also paid an estimated $145 million in compensation for fraudulent payments. The Heartland breach is a rare example where authorities caught the attacker. A federal grand jury indicted Albert Gonzalez and two unnamed Russian accomplices in 2009. Gonzalez was alleged to have masterminded the international operation that stole the credit and debit cards. He was sentenced in March 2010 to 20 years in federal prison. Number 6. LinkedIn. As a major social network for business professionals, LinkedIn has become an attractive proposition for hackers looking to conduct social engineering attacks. In 2012, the company announced that 6.5 million passwords were stolen by attackers and posted onto a Russian hacker forum. However, it wasn't until 2016 that the full extent of the incident was revealed. The same hacker selling MySpace's data was found to be offering the email addresses and passwords of around 165 million LinkedIn users for just about 5 bitcoins, around $2,000 at the time. LinkedIn acknowledged that it had been made aware of the breach and said it had reset the passwords of affected accounts. Number 7. Marriott International. Marriott International announced in November 2018 that hackers had stolen data on approximately 500 million customers. The breach initially occurred on systems supporting Starwood hotel brands starting in 2014. The hackers remained in the system after Marriott acquired Starwood in 2016 and were not discovered until September 2018. The hackers were able to take some combination of contact information, passport numbers, Starwood preferred guest numbers, travel information, and other personal information. The credit card numbers and expiration dates of more than 100 million customers were believed to be stolen, but Marriott is uncertain whether the hackers were able to decrypt the credit card numbers. The breach was eventually attributed to a Chinese intelligence group seeking to gather data on U.S. citizens. Number 8. MyFitnessPal. As well as Dubsmash, the Under Armour-owned fitness app, MyFitnessPal, was among the massive information dump of 16 compromised sites that saw some 617 million customer accounts leaked and offered for sale on Dream Market. In February 2018, the usernames, email addresses, IP addresses, and passwords of around 150 million customers were stolen and then put up for sale a year later at the same time as Dubsmash. MyFitnessPal acknowledged the breach and required customers to change their passwords, but didn't share how many accounts were affected or how the hackers gained access to the data. Number 9. MySpace. Though MySpace had long stopped being the powerhouse that it once was, the social media site MySpace hit the headlines in 2016 after 360 million user accounts were leaked onto both Leaked Source, a searchable database of stolen accounts, and put up for sale on the dark web market, The Real Deal, with an asking price of 6 bitcoins, around $3,000 at the time. According to the company, lost data included email addresses, passwords, and usernames for a portion of accounts that were created prior to June 11, 2013, on the old MySpace platform. Number 10. Zynga. Once a giant of the Facebook gaming scene, Farmville creator Zynga is still one of the biggest players in the mobile game space with millions of players worldwide. In September 2019, a Pakistani hacker claimed to have hacked into Zynga's database of Draw Something and Words with Friends, and gained access to the 218 million accounts registered there. Zynga later confirmed that email addresses, passwords, phone numbers, and user IDs for Facebook and Zynga accounts were stolen. I hope you enjoyed our video, and if you did, subscribe and leave a like. You can find out more about our company on our website or on Instagram. The links are in the description below. Stay safe out there.